Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, and Mildred. There she is. And what are you doing down there, Mildred? Come here. Come on, honey. Come on out. Well, she'll do what she wants to do. She's chasing around here in the Overflow Room, where we're reversing the alphabet, and we just finished Tchaikovsky, and so now we're free to explore some interesting niches of the repertoire that I've been waiting to get to. So let's start here. We're now in the TAs, and I have three different thingies to talk about. The first of which is a major bunch of releases. The John Taverner, the guy with the R, not that other person without the R, who is a contemporary composer of no particular value in my view. But anyway, this is John Taverner, 1490 to 1545. His masses, on the mass edition that was done by the 16 under Harry Christophers before they had their own label. And this is a 6 disc collection that has some pretty remarkable stuff in it. I mean, gorgeous music. You know, the British school from this period, liturgical music, was noted for its very high, beautiful treble parts. I mean, they're just gorgeous, and these performances are marvelous. You know, a lot of people might have heard the original, John Taverner disc, the Missa Gloria Tibi Trinitas, which was on here. It's absolutely beautiful. The Tallis scholars did some of this too, and it's lovely. So I'll just tell you, what the major works are on these, and recommend that you really start listening to your John Taverner. If you like Renaissance choral music, that a cappella school, you really need to get Taverner, because it's just, in a class of its own, in my view. It's incredibly beautiful. We have the Missa Mater Christi Sanctissima, among other goodies. I mean, you all have like a mass and then shorter liturgical works. Like this has, something called the Quasimodo A6. No, I'm sorry, it's not Quasimodo. It's Quemadmodum, Quasimodo. Go figure. And other things like that. So, I mean, I don't worry about what the words are, frankly. I don't care. I just listen to the music. It's gorgeous music. Missa Gloria Tibi Trinitas. There it is, the one that got me started on Taverner. Oh, God, it's lovely. The Missa Corona Spinia, Crown of Thorns Mass. And the photo here is suitably gory, illustrating what that is. And it comes with Gaude Plurimum, which is 13 minutes, solid 13 minutes of music. Some of this music is on a very grand scale. I mean, time-wise, it's big. It has vision. It has architecture. It's really quite something. Then we have the Missa Sancti Wilhelmi and the Mass, the Western Wind, W-Y-N-D-E, the Western Wind. A lot of people did Western Wind Masses in those days. It was one of those tunes that people used as the cantus firmus in their mass settings. So there's that. And then we've got the Missa O Michael and the Leroy Kyrie, or Le Roi, the King, Leroy Kyrie. And this other piece, Dum Transiset Sabbatum. That's very well known. I mean, one of the greatest hits of the 15th century, no doubt about it. So there you go. There's John Taverner. Lovely stuff. And we have some Tartini, The Devil's Trill, and other sonatas. Now, I'm not a major Tartinophile. His music is, Italian Baroque charming, and that's about it. I mean, I have like the complete concertos. I think we talked about those actually already. I mean, it's just a lot of stuff, all for the violin. So we've got the Devil's Trill Sonata, and this is performed by Andrew Mancy on the violin. And that's, why I have this, because Mancy was such an amazing Baroque violinist before he sort of gave it all up to become a conductor of normal music. And then we've got variations on the Gavotte from Opus 5, number 10 by Corelli, from L'Arte dell'Arco, from the art of the bow, his violin treatise, which was liberally plagiarized by Leopold Mozart, especially for the bits about like vibrato. And then we've got the sonata in A minor, These are big works. They're big works, 23 minutes long. The Devil's Trill is 19. And the Pastorale for violin in scordatura, which is, scordatura means it's a mistuned violin. You change the strings around and things so you can do interesting things timbrally with the instrument. And finally, I don't know why I have this. I just do. It's La Tarantella on alpha. Antidotum tarantulae. The argument was, oh, another cat's coming down the road. Take a look up there over my right shoulder. Hey, Finster. There she is. One of the things that, the Tarantella, the dance was supposed to do was to sweat out the poison of a tarantula bite or something like that. Did it work? Probably not. But these are all settings with a couple singers and a tambourine and or a drummer and a other thing with l'arpeggiata under Christina Pluhar. And it's kind of like, strange, Euro pop early music. I don't know how else to describe it. Oh, she can get up there. Can she do it? No, maybe not anymore. Maybe she's getting a little too big, or there's not enough space, or I don't know. Because they're growing and jumping around isn't as easy as it used to be. Is it? Uh-huh. Why don't you come down here? Okay, never mind. So this is it. I have La Tarantella, and I listen to it once every 300 years. It's like millions of old Tarantella dance things, arranged in various Euro Renaissance pop kind of ways. So, there it is. This stuff was never for me, but I keep it as an example of what it is. I just think I should have it. So I do, because I can, and I have lots of space, in which to file it. So there you go. You got your tarantula things and your talus things and your tartini things, all TAs, ta-ta. Exactly. Keep on listening, friends, and thanks so much for joining me.